Ugh, Darkon, you be right up the river Styx without a paddle this time. Energy drained and left all alone in a room chock full of monsters. Ancestor spirits, here they come. Maybe if I lie still, they be passing me by. Why, look, my hard-leg brothers, I believe we've found ourselves a delicious meal this day. Let us devour the meal. Mortal, uh, I don't know, guys. It's a dwarf. You know how fatty they are, and I'm trying to watch my intake. Ah, good point. I could do without the trans fats. Guys, you guys should look into Atkins. Steve's on it, and he can eat all the doors he wants, as long as he doesn't have any bread with them. Ah, that can't be good for you in the long run. Whew. But the next monsters likely won't be dieting. I best figure a way out of this diet predicament. Think, Darkon. Think back on your training at the temple. Of course, me prayer necklace reminds me of one of those the basic teachings. What would Thor do? Uh, with my ultimate powers of thunders, I, Thor, smash this entire dungeon to shattered ruins, each piece no larger than a man's fist. Then I return to Asgard to woo goddesses and drink an ocean's worth of beer. Huzzah! Thor. In retrospect, what a WWTD thing be never really as applicable to my situation as is supposed to be. Oh, 'tis it, Durkon. Whatever house spawn be climbing out to that pit, I hope it chokes on me beard. Hi, what are you doing here? Come back to finish me off? And no, I don't want to hurt you, Durkon. You've got an interesting method of accomplishing that goal, Helgia. I never wanted to help Nail. He's a big jerk. But Loki commanded me to steal a talisman from him, so I pretended to be his friend. Here, let me help you. Restoration. They abandoned us both, you know. How did you survive? Well, I slipped off of Thog's foot when your elf friend dispelled the fly mat spell. Luckily, my fall was cushioned by a horrible monster. Ah! And once I got on the ground, I cast a sanctuary spell, warding the monsters away from me. I'm surprised it worked on all of them critters at once. They're second edition monsters. They don't even have a will save. If we each cast Sanctuary again, I bet we can just walk out untouched. Good thinking. Sanctuary! You're gonna be just fine. I think I'm starting to get some feeling back in my... Belka shoots! He scars! Yuck! We took a beating back there. We probably ought to get to rest. Yes, I am certainly spell-free. Hey, Durkon, why don't you break out whatever healing you have left and... Crap on a stick. Not to sound overly alarmist, but does anyone happen to know where Darkon is right now? What? Oh no! No, cleric? No, Belker got to get his heal on. Those few hit points from resting are not gonna cut it. Oh man, I can't believe you and Varsuvius forgot to help Durkon. What an epic level screw up. Great job, you two. Wait, us? As I recall, all 5 of us were in the room and none of us remembered to bring him along. Well, true, but the 3 of us are consistently and staggeringly irresponsible that it's utterly unreasonable to expect us to have been paying any attention in the first place. Damn straight! That is actually a very valid point. You're right, my bad. I am so disappointed in you, Roy. Don't push it. Ugh, we're searching the whole level and no sign of me allies. They must have gone down. Roy wouldn't have never want to turn back now. He's too close to Zycon. Wow, this level is really dark. We should turn on our dark vision. Ah, right. I've been with humans so long I forgot I had it, though they never seem to carry no lantern neither. Oh, so you've been away from Durban lands for a long time then? Aye, years. Gee, that must have really been tough on your wife. Nah, I have not have a wife. Girlfriend? Nah. Gosh, I know your dwarven stone cutting is telling me that the surface is unstable. Really? I'm not getting no feeling. No, no, definitely. We should probably hold hands or something in case the floor gives way. Can't be too careful. Oh, 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 okay. If that's what you think is for the best. So it's kind of chilly. Maybe if you could put my arm around your arm around. Ah, cure light wounds. Cure light wounds. Cure light wounds. Cure light wounds. Cure moderate wounds. Ah, screw this. I'm on order Thai. Go Team Cleric! We're resting just long enough for V to regain spells. Then we're heading up to find Durkon. Nighty night. 3, 2, 1. What? I'm that predictable now? Thanks for the warning back there, Dad. But I didn't understand it until it was almost too late. You figured it out at exactly the right time. That's how this stuff usually works. Yeah, but you could have given me more of a hint, or heck, you could just show up then and told me what needed to happen. 'Cause you would have listened too. I told you to go wizard school as I recall, and you didn't listen then, did you? Besides, there's rules for this sort of thing. I can't just go nipping off from the afterlife to warn that the milk's gone spoiled, you know. Well, do you even have any other pearls of wisdom to dispense? Maybe something to help me fight Psychon? I'm sorry, I can't interfere with that directly. Because of the unfinished business between the two of you? Yeah. No! Whatever scheme he's cooking up, it falls on you to screw it up for me. Eldest child and all that. Of course, it would be a lot easier to, you could say, try to turn him into a frog, but I guess sticking him with a sharp pieces of metal would have to suffice. Oh no, it'll be okay. Maybe he'll catch Tinatus with your big metal stick. Oh no, wait, he's a skeleton now. That's right. Jeez, Dad. Or maybe you could stick him in the eye. Oh wait, right, skeleton. Or maybe he'll bleed too. Okay, I get it. I'm getting sleepy, Durkon. Maybe we better camp for the night. Yeah, the group will be needing to rest for these spells anyway. I'm kind of glad your friends aren't here right now. What? They be a fine group for humans and an elf and a halfling. No, I left them out on purpose. What I meant was I'm glad we got the second chance to spend some time alone together. Oh, it I haven't met too many dwarves since I left the homelands. Our people don't travel among the humans very often, so when I saw you, I knew we had everything in common. And now we're here in the dark together, alone. Loki, in the name of Father Odin, I shall smite thee for thy wicked ways. Bring it on, Thunder Geek. Your ignoble taunts have no effect on. Hey, wait, do you feel that? Your ruses shall not sway my hammer. Do chill for a minute. How can you not feel that? Actually, now that you mention it, something does feel a little bit off. I think it's coming from down there. Oh yeah, I think I see something. Ew! I think I'm gonna be sick. So, Roy, if we can't find Durkon, we need to get a new cleric, right? Well, I suppose, but I prefer not to think about that quite yet. Well, it's just that we're probably going to have to level up soon, and I'm thinking about multiclass. Because multiclass is a cleric. Huh, you, Elon, you need wisdom to be a cleric, at least a smidgen. Nah, that's just what they want you to believe. It's a big conspiracy, you know. Well, thank you for illustrating my point so effectively. But tell me, in this fantasy of yours, which god would you be worshipping? Ah, that's the best part. I made up my own deity. Behold, Banjo the Clown, god of all puppets. See, I named him Banjo because he has a little. Yeah, I get it. Elon, you can't be a cleric of a hand puppet clown. Sure, I can. Technically, you have to be a cleric for of a cause. I don't see how a puppet qualifies. Banjo is a state of mind, Roy. Embrace Banjo's teachings, and lo, thou shalt be bountiful all of thy days. Yeah, I don't think so. Maybe if you could find me a marionette to worship or possibly some kind of pantomime horse, I'd consider it. You dare mock the mighty Banjo? Prepare to be smote, infidel! I think maybe Banjo needs more followers before he can get some decent smiting. Good luck with that. Let me get this straight. The more worshippers you get for your little doll there, the more Roy will be zapped? I suppose that's one way of looking at it. All hail the mighty Banjo! How does Banjo feel about taxation? Banjo wisely believes the customer best knows how to spend his or her hard-earned money. I like what I'm hearing, but there's so many gods on the market today. How do I know Banjo the Clown is the deity for me? We understand your concerns. That's why the Church of Banjo offers a 30-day guarantee. We'll refund double your burnt offerings back if you're not completely satisfied. Wow. Okay, what the heck, I'm in. As long as he's against killing, I can't worship a bloodthirsty vengeance god. Oh, right, absolutely. Banjo hates killing. What? No, not the Banjo I know. He's old school. I don't care for this new direction. Okay. We can make this work. Belcar, ignore everything I said after you began working and just call yourself an orthodox banjoist. Sweet. And Haley, you ignore everything I say before you started worshiping and call yourself a reformed banjoist. Works for me. Yay, Banjo! How about you, Varsuvius? Come and join Banjo's flock. I think not. I worship the ancient elven god of knowledge, keeper of secrets, so mighty that even the smallest taste of them would shatter your sanity. My devotion to his arcane mysteries is absolute. I shall never renounce him. Never! Do you hear me? Never! Never! I'll throw in a free coffee maker. Does it do espresso? No. Never! Hello? Mysterious creature thing in the shadows? Bloody dark vision, what good is it if it doesn't work in magical darkness? Where the heck are you anyway? Over here, watching the crystal ball. Like, jeez, what? Do you ever turn that thing off? It's going to rot your brain. You know, try reading a book. Uh-huh. Anyway, I noticed that there is a real mess in the kitchen. There's popcorn and oil and melted butter all over the place. And my keen senses also cannot fail to notice the large bowl of popcorn you are eating right now. And some might be inclined to call that a coincidence, but not I. If I've been told you once, I have told you 100 times. You have to clean up after yourself or you'll attract more of those giant red demon roaches. Are you even listening to me? What are you watching on there anyway? Oh, I'm watching two dwarves have sex on level 14. What? It's pretty hot, actually. Gah, my eyes! How can you sit and watch that? That's good.
Wow, you know with those short, stubby little bodies, you never think they had the agility to. It's entertaining and educational. Ooh, baby, oh yeah. That was, I'm glad you liked it. Uh, I never actually, yeah, I kind of figured it's okay. So where are you going? We're going from here. Will I still be needing to find Roy and the rest? Can't you just forget about them and stay with me? I have a duty to them. I cannot just walk out on it. But you can come with us, baby, unless your duties lie someplace else. Oh no, I don't really have any big plans or anything. Then why did you come to human lands in the first place? To get away from my family, mostly. My clan set me up on an arranged marriage with this guy from another clan, even though I didn't know him. This is the happiest day of my life. Um, I was miserable, and I hated my clan for that. Ivan was a horrible, cruel man who never stopped hounding me with his endless questions. Would you like a foot massage, sweetie? You're crushing my spirit! So did your husband die then? Oh no, he's alive and well. Not for lack of trying on my part, though. You have no idea how tough that +2 racial bonus against poison is to overcome. How about a sandwich, honey? Hilgia, you're the best. So I just gave up and ran away from all my responsibilities to my clan and abandoned my marriage. But now I'm here with you. Hey, what's wrong? What's wrong? You're freaking married! That's what's wrong! Yeah, but I told you I ran away from that. It didn't make me happy. Happy? Happy? What the heck does happiness have to do with being a dwarf? You were married into the eyes of the gods and our ancestors. You can't just ignore that when it strikes your fancy. Oh golly, I'm so sorry. I can't get worked up by what a bunch of dead dwarves think of my personal life. My personal life, as in my business. Oh, listen to you. You sound like one of the humans with their, if it feels groovy, do it, and their inalienable right to the pursuit of happiness. Hey, I like living among the humans. At least they don't shackle me with stupid rules about my love life. I thought you felt the same way. Why else would you be traveling with them? Are you kidding? I hate living in human lands. Everything's too big and too bright and too warm, and I haven't had a decent mug of lager in 5 years. I stay here because the High Priest of Thor commanded me to go forth into human lands until I was called for by him. I stay here because it's my duty, and being a dwarf is about doing your duty, and even if it makes you miserable. Especially if it makes you miserable. But I think I might love you. My mom taught me that I should always take feelings like that and bury them in me deep dark part of me soul and never ever talk about them again. That's the Dwarven way. Your duty as a dwarf is to go home and be with your husband. Are you telling me to leave? I That is not an espresso maker. This is, in fact, a damp cardboard box with the word espresso written on it in crayon. Banjo works in mysterious ways. Durkon, you're alive! You're safe. How did you get out alive? What happened? I don't want to talk about it. Okay. Jeez, a guy gets a solo adventure and he gets all snippy. Don't worry, Roy. If Durkon doesn't feel well, Banjo and I can pick up the slack. He has 3 worshippers now. Yeah, Elin, about that. I'm pretty over the whole Banjo thing. I mean, I got into it strictly to injure Roy. I was lost, perplexed, spiritually, and adrift on the sea of confusion. But I've learned a valuable lesson. The power to inflict bodily harm is always mine. I just needed to use it more often. Like so. Ah! Well, at least you're still a loyal banjoist, Haley. Elin, I'm gonna level with you. I only joined your church because I figured if I got in the ground floor, the next big thing, I'd be in a position to embezzle millions later on. So if I could just get the refund you promised. Aw, is Elin's freaky little puppet cult breaking up? The world it just isn't ready for Banjo the Clown, Roy. Soon he will be a forgotten god, slumbering away for centuries until dark priests seek to awaken his holy power. But when he returns, all will hear his call, the call of Banjahulu. Oh, for the love of...
Hi, what can the town guard do for you today?
Hi, I'd like to turn in these two criminals. They murdered two of my co-workers the other day.
Uh, okay, we'll lock them up up for you.
Hey, what about our side of the story? I say she ambushed us, robbed us, and is attempting to foist the Demetrius of her crime on you guardsmen.
Fair enough. We'll just cast a Zone of Truth spell. The magic could force everyone to tell only the truth.
Don't you need a cleric for that?
Oh, no worries. Ralph here has been ordained.
Yup, I got it from an ad in the back of the Rolling Stone. This is outrageous. It's a clear violation of my rights to Zone of Truth. Get away with the planning of multiple murders and this self's fellow employees, as well as carrying out one of the killings myself.
Damn. Your turn, Ugly. Thog did kill Earth Girl. Nail told Thog to do it. Thanks. Thog also killed 178 other people when Nail told him to.
Psst, ixnay on the ass murder, May.
Thog think Brain Sash looked funny on Nail.
Hey, you said it brought out my eyes. What's going on? He must have really tanked his will save. He can't stop telling the truth.
Thog armor sometimes chafe Thog and Thog's man parts. Thog think designated hitter will ruin baseball. Thog like musical theater.
Any chance of replacing his gag? Afraid your buddy might spill the beans, eh?
The corn had funny effect on Thog's digestive system. After Thog eat corn, Thog need to go out in the woods alone and
replace his gag, for the love of the gods! Please, man, replace his gag! Coming soon, the fight with Sir Zygon.